It's rare that you find a show that captivates your attention for 5 seasons, let alone one. And I believe that Hacks on HBO Max is one of the best comedy shows of our generation. So this is gonna be my review of the season 5 series finale of Hacks. So let's just start off with this is an Emmy-winning show for the last couple years. The cast is led by the legendary Jean Smart. She kills it as Deborah Vance, this lady who's essentially past her prime, is looking to make a comeback and a resurgence. So this review is going to be primarily on the season finale because I just thought that this was the best season out of all the 5. It happens to be the last one. To think that there's a lot of funny moments. Now, this isn't like a belly laugh show. You're going to have some chuckles. You're going to have some solid jokes here and there, but it has great characters. And I would say the story is actually pretty simple. Deborah Vance is this old comic who wants to be relevant again. She has to associate herself with a posse of very odd and interesting characters to help her achieve that goal. And there's a growth in her story from season 1 being this bitter, just vengeful type of comic to warming up to the idea of from being a selfish woman to being, I actually need people in my life. The story ends very beautifully with a decision that Deborah Vance has to make. I'm not going to spoil it here, but it has to do with her health. And to the realization where she ends up having to love this character, Ava Daniels, who's her writer. The relationship that they have spans, again, 5 seasons, and it's so beautiful how it culminates in a trip to Europe. And I'm not going to say anything else other than this is a show. If you're looking for a comedy show that has a solid story, but it's not comedy for the sake of just laughing, this one is the one that I would definitely tune in. Now, it does politically, it's gonna obviously step on some political toes, obviously some ideologies through Ava Daniels' character, but I think it plays to the show how you have this old school Deborah Vance and this new school writer. And I just think it's a very interesting concept. So that's my review of Hacks. Definitely must go ahead and check it out on HBO Max. Highly recommend. One of my top unexpected favorite shows of the last couple years. So Hacks, go check it out. If you have already seen it, let me know in the comments down below. I'd like to know your thoughts. If you haven't already, go ahead and save this video, come back, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.